Hi, this is Isabella Viskopova. Welcome to this upper body intuition activation session designed to increase your connection between you and the inner sensations of your upper body. The main purpose of this practice is to train you to recognize the things and experiences in life that bring you inspiration, joy, and happiness, to get in touch with your desires, wants, needs, and preferences, so that your outer life becomes a true reflection of who you are on the inside. Without being connected to this part of our body, we walk the earth like zombies, not knowing what brings us joy, what we like or dislike. We miss the zest for life, we miss the connection to life and to other people, and we don't know how to express ourselves in authentic ways because we really don't know what our desires and preferences are. But being over-connected to the upper body at the expense of the lower body leaves us with several problems too. For example, we can be always chasing dreams that have absolutely no foundation in reality, or we never finish what we started because our vision is exclusively up in the air and we can't bring it down to earth. Or we might be over-giving, over-caring, and overextending ourselves at our own expense. Or we do not allow ourselves to have a voice, and we feel restricted by others in expressing our true nature. So the bottom line is, the upper body is smart, just like the middle body and the lower body, and it pays to connect with the sensations in our chest, heart, arms, throat, neck, or jaw. All the upper body, because they help us in knowing how to move in life with joy and inspiration. Do this process with me only if you are not driving or if you are not operating machinery. If you are in doubt whether this process is compatible with any medical conditions you might have, please consult your doctor before doing this. Always take care of your well-being. Should you notice significant distress at any point of this recording, seek out help. My job is to serve you through coaching, but my services are not intended to be a substitute for professional, medical, or pharmaceutical advice. Find a nice, comfortable place where you won't be interrupted for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Find a position that most supports your well-being, and prepare to spend a little bit of time working on becoming more aware of the sensations in your body. Let's start by rubbing the palms of your hands gently against each other for about 30 seconds. Now touch your face gently, as though you were washing it in the morning, leading your fingers in circles tracking your forehead, and then going under your eyes onto your cheekbones, and then back to the forehead. Let's repeat this for about 30 seconds again. Now put your hands on your thighs, plant your feet on the ground, and start to gently rock your upper body back and forth while simultaneously brushing your thighs with your hands back and forth. Find your own rhythm in this rock and soothe motion, and adopt a pace that feels relaxing and comfortable. And as you start to settle into the feelings of safety and calm, Say to yourself out loud, "This is my safety anchor. This is my safety anchor. This is my safety anchor." Know that you can stop the rock and soothe motion at any point, or maybe you'll just want to continue rocking without brushing your thighs with your hands. And even if you stop to rock and soothe for a while, know that you can always come back to it and get back into a rhythm that feels comfortable, safe, and calm. Make sure to let your back have a good support and let your feet plant and extend fully on the floor, allowing them to touch and feel the ground below you. Allow yourself to settle and to naturally follow the guidance and suggestions delivered to you by my voice. Let the external world move to the background of your attention, so you can easily slide into this experience. Now start gently tapping your heart area while saying, "This is my chest, this is my heart, this is my chest, this is my heart." Return back to your comfortable position, put your hand on your sternum, and become aware of the points of contact between your hand and your sternum. You can observe the gentle rise and fall of your rib cage as your hand is in contact with your chest. And focus on how this contact between your hand with your chest area feels on a sensory, kinesthetic level. Now start gently tapping your arms and your hands and say, "These are my arms, these are my hands. These are my arms, these are my hands." Return back to your comfortable position and become aware of your arms and hands. Bring your whole attention to them. You can move them gently or you can stroke your arms and then focus on what you feel in this part of your upper body on a sensory, kinesthetic level. Now start gently tapping your shoulders and neck, saying, "These are my shoulders, this is my neck. These are my shoulders, this is my neck." Return back to your comfortable position. Lay your hands gently on your shoulders and neck and focus on the points of contact between your hands and your shoulders and neck, and how that contact feels on a sensory, kinesthetic level. Now allow your attention to go to your back and focus on the points of contact between your back and the chair or the wall that your back is leaning against, and how that contact feels on a sensory, kinesthetic level. And lastly, start gently tapping your throat and your jaw area and say, "This is my throat. This is my jaw. This is my throat. This is my jaw." And with your hands laid gently on your throat and jaw, focus on the points of contact between your hands and your throat and jaw area, and how that contact feels on a sensory, kinesthetic level. Now imagine wearing a comfortable, soft turtleneck, one that can be pulled up to your jaw area and also on your head like a hood if you wanted to. You can make that any color you like, any material you like, just make it so it helps you focus on your upper body. Now let's do some exploring. Pick something that you wanted with all your heart and soul, and you pursued it, and it was truly something that you liked long term, something that inspired you long term. It can be something as simple as special sheets that you wanted, and now sure enough, every time you get ready for sleep, the sheets continue to bring you joy. Or it can be choosing a holiday destination that you always wanted to go to, and it did turn out to be a very good choice. Or a workshop that you wanted to attend, and then you did, and it was a great experience, just as great as you imagined it to be. I'll give you a minute to pick a scenario that fits this profile. Now scan your chest and heart area, your arms and your hands, your shoulders and neck, your throat and your jaw, just all of your upper body, scanning the area covered by your super comfy turtleneck. And see what's happening in all those corners of your upper body. What are your arms and hands doing? Do they want to maybe reach out, embrace, touch this? What's happening in your throat and neck and your jaw? How about your chest and your heart area? And lastly, scan your back, your shoulders, your upper back, and your middle back. And focusing on the area of your upper body, see again, what are you feeling on a kinesthetic level? Is there maybe something you see, any pictures, or any other visual inputs such as a certain color. Is there something you can hear? Are there any thoughts that you are aware of as you scan your upper body? Now, just out of playful curiosity, check out how your lower body feels as you are pondering this thing that you wanted with your heart and soul, and you pursued it, and it really turned out to be something that made you happy. Now let's do something else. Find the memory of a time when you wanted something and that later this wanting proved to be part of a shiny new object syndrome. Grass was greener on the other side. Maybe when something or somebody lured you in initially, but then you didn't feel inspired by it anymore. Or even a person that ended up having less substance than you originally thought. Someone who maybe looked good on social media or in one setting, but then after a while they were not so exciting to you anymore. Or it can be something you signed up for, like a training or a seminar. Maybe even a product or service you bought, and at the time you really wanted it, but then you left it halfway through, or not even that because the spark wasn't there anymore. Now go back to the stage where you were just wanting it, and I'll give you a minute to pick the right scenario that fits this profile. Now scan your chest and your heart area, your arms and your hands, your shoulders and your neck, your throat and your jaw, just all of the upper body, scanning all the area covered by your super comfy turtleneck, and see what's happening in all those corners. What is happening in your chest? What are your arms and hands doing? Do they want to reach out, embrace this, touch this? And what's happening in your throat, neck, and your jaw area? And how about your shoulders, your upper back, and your middle back? Are there any pictures or other visual inputs such as a certain color? Is there something you can hear? Are there any thoughts that you are aware of as you scan your upper body? Now, just out of playful curiosity, check out how your lower body feels as you are pondering this thing that didn't bring you joy and the happiness that you thought it would when you first wanted it. Now let's explore one last thing. Think about the balance between giving and receiving in your life. And scan your chest and your heart, your arms, hands, shoulders, neck, throat, and jaw. Just all of your upper body. All the area covered by your super comfy turtleneck, and see what's happening in all those corners. Are there any pictures or other visual inputs, such as a certain color, as you explore the balance of giving and receiving in your life? Is there something you can hear? Are there any thoughts that you are aware of? Now focus on the area of your heart beating in your chest. Explore where is your awareness as you do this. Is it more to the front of your chest, inside your chest, or at the back? If it's in the front, try to spread and expand your awareness even to the inside of your chest and all the way to your back. Almost try to push your heart a little bit more to the inside of your chest. The good point is where you feel like it almost equally warms or affects the front and the back of your chest from the inside. And see how that feels. I'll give you a minute. Now touch your face gently again, as though you were washing it in the morning, leading your fingers in circles, tracking your forehead, and then going under your eyes, onto your cheekbones, and then back to the forehead. And repeat for about 30 seconds. I'll keep track of the time. Now rub the palms of your hands gently, and let's continue doing it for another 30 seconds. Excellent. Now drop your arms gently and give your body an overall scan again. Open your eyes and return back to the room. And notice how your body and the world around you feel now compared to when you first started. Well done. I hope you enjoyed this upper body intuition activation session. Please know that even if you experienced a great deal of insight into the language of your upper body intuition, it is necessary to practice for several times before you get the full hang of it. This is Izabela Viskupova, and I'd like to thank you for joining me in this healing process. Until we practice together next time, bye-bye.